Hey guys, my name is Mike. I am the webmaster for Delta Pride, the LGBT club on the San Joaquin Delta College campus. I'm doing an It Gets Better video in response to the Dan Savage video. His project is absolutely amazing. I suggest you check it out on YouTube. Just type in Dan Savage on the search bar and it should pop up pretty easily. Basically, I am here to inform you guys that it does in fact get better, and I know you guys see these videos and you're getting tired of people saying it gets better, it gets better, it gets better, but they wouldn't be saying it if it wasn't true. It definitely does get better, and I'm speaking from a perspective of a closeted bisexual. Mainly because I was one. Back in high school, I basically was in the closet, which was kind of sad considering the fact that I had openly gay friends in high school, and I didn't turn to them, mainly because I felt ashamed of myself that I would ever associate myself with them. If I ever actually told them about my issues, I would feel sort of bad that, you know, I was ashamed about myself being what I was, and I didn't want to, you know, bother them with my issues. It's a weird thing that I have in my head where, you know, I feel ashamed about something and I don't want to, you know, address my shame because, you know, then it's gonna impact my friends. But I didn't hate my friends or dislike my friends because they were gay or bi. That's completely opposite. I admired them, I looked up to them because they were open and they didn't let anything stand in their way. I was petrified to death that something was going to happen to me. I was already being bullied as it was for being different, for being, you know, for dressing a certain way and not fitting in and not being on any sports teams or anything like that. But I mean, when I went to college, everything got so much better for me. Let me just explain this to you guys first. College is pretty open and pretty different. Everybody there is totally different. There are people of all ages, all races, all ethnicities, all creeds, all sexualities. And, you know, you'll see a whole bunch of different kind of people there, and it'll be a really interesting and cool experience. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I just ate, so you're gonna have to excuse me a little bit there. Anyways, it totally does get better in college because, you know, you can feel more comfortable about yourself. I, unfortunately, didn't feel comfortable with myself until I turned 21. In which case I came out and, you know, my parents are more or less upset at the fact that I didn't tell them sooner than the fact that I'm bisexual. So I can see where they're coming from because I kind of bottled it all in because I was afraid of what would have happened to me. But I then, you know, found Delta Pride on Club Rush Week one time at school, and I signed up and I went to their meetings and I became a regular member ever since, and I became webmaster. And ever since then, I have been so engrossed and so passionate about being part of the club and being involved in any way that I can. And I was recently appointed the position of committee chairman for a safe havens or safe zone project on Delta College. Basically what that is, it's a place for people, students can go and have a safe environment where they can go and talk about their issues. Not just a place, but multiple places. Teachers would sign up and have little stickers on their doors, and those students can go in their offices and get resources or get counseling even for their issues that they have, for whatever issues they have, whether it be their sexuality or their identity or whatever else relating to, you know, their LGBT needs. And it's sad because Delta College does not have a Pride Center or anything like that. All Delta College has is our club, and our club, I mean, yeah, people can come to our club, but we only meet once a week for like an hour and a half. That's not enough. We need more on our campus, and, you know, and I'm trying to establish that as much as I possibly can because I feel like I need to do something for these students. The more I get more involved with this project, the more I feel like, you know, this bullying and you know, the lack of a safe haven, that all this stuff needs to stop. There needs to be something established at every single school. There has to be safe havens, you know, safe zones, every single college, every single high school. Because the bullying will end once you leave high school and go into college. But think about this. There are high schools in my area, or around that are local, where there are like safe zones and everything. But to go from a high school that has a safe zone to a college like Delta College that doesn't have a safe zone and doesn't have a Pride Center, that is bad, because once they had a safe place and now they don't. So a safe place needs to be established, because students come to school to be students, not to be targets, and they need these safe places, because we don't want any more teenage suicides. We want to be able to save lives. We want to be able to, to help them in any way that we can. We need to do our part in this, And I feel like that I'm obligated to help them, and that my committee, we're trying our darndest to get something on our campus. We're trying to find a space. We're trying to get, trying to do more committee meetings. We're trying to get more teachers involved, and it's becoming very successful so far. I mean, we're making good progress. We're doing small steps, but small steps eventually lead to bigger steps. And it's amazing what is being accomplished right now. Our club is doing an amazing job with awareness, like marriage equality, the Spirit Day, where everybody was wearing purple. We did an event for that. We're doing a safe sex event where we're promoting the positive aspect of safe sex, and we're going to have brochures about information of what happens if you don't have safe sex, STDs. We're going to be providing all this sort of information at our club, and that event has yet to be dated, and we don't know what date we're going to have it. Probably next semester, but it's definitely going to happen. And then we're doing a movie night, and we're doing all sorts of cool things for the campus, for, students to come and join us. But they're just events, and they're just, they're for people to have fun and enjoy themselves. But we still need a place. We still need a place for ourselves. We still need a place that's safe, that's welcoming, that's open, where students can go whenever they want and be safe and just get away from whatever their problems are, and people can go and help them. We need individual teachers to get involved with this, and it's painful to know somebody who's struggling with this and you don't know where to point them to. I mean, I could easily point them to some websites and everything, but what if they don't have access to a computer? Then what? Then what do you do? I mean, you can give them a phone number, but, it feels like there's more than we can do for them, that's how I feel. I feel like I can do more for the campus. I feel like I can do more for the community in general, because there are some high schools that don't have it, and, I want to do something, and it's painful for me to see that there's nothing on our campus yet. It hasn't been on our campus before, which is surprising, but yeah, I mean, let me just say, I've been ranting about this, and I'm sorry, but yeah, it does get better. Trust me, it gets so much better. I mean, in college, you feel so much better about yourself, because there are people like Delta Pride. You can come to our meetings, and we'll be able to talk to you and support you, and we'll listen to you, and it's a very welcoming environment at our club. We just need a place where you can go at all times and be listened to and respected and not judged. But yeah, it's totally worth going to college. It's totally worth living, to go and find a place to be safe and be respected and live your life the way you want to live it, because no one should ever tell you how to live your life. You live your life the way you feel, the way you naturally feel about how you want to live it. If you're male and you feel like you're female and you want to be transgendered, more power to you. Then do that. Be what you want to be, because no one should ever tell you to be something else. Don't be afraid of what people are going to tell you, because if people are telling you to be something you're not, they're not doing you any favors. They're not helping you at all. They're just telling you you're supposed to be something when you don't feel that way. Do what you feel like you want to do, and don't let that get in the way of your careers. If you have an honest-to-goodness career, then you should be able to fulfill it with no problem, no matter what your orientation is. And if you're in love with somebody and you ever want to get married, then you should be able to do so. And currently that's being tied up in court in California, but I am optimistic that one day we will all be able to get married. And that's my take on the entire issue. So remember, guys, it does get better. The links are down there. There's phone numbers, websites. It's all important. So I will see you guys later.